Today we're going to modify this oxidized sterling silver finding. Right now they have two rings on it that are soldered on so that you can be used as a connector. But we're just going to cut them off and polish it so that it's nice and smooth. And you can use this one as a lariat or some kind of jump ring. And we're going to show you how. Basically you just need a few drill bits. I put them here. Some good old cutters, any of them will do, and a Q-tip. You also need a rotary drill with a foot pedal and some oxidizing solution because these are oxidized silver, but we'll show you that later. So we're just going to cut this ring off. I've already done it with one. Here it is. Just use these pliers. You know, it doesn't really matter how you do it as long as you don't affect the diamonds right here. Be a little bit careful because these have stones. So if you look closely, it's a little bit rough, and we're going to take care of that with the drill. What we use, it's a Fordham drill with a foot pedal. So first, to smooth it out, we're going to use this blue one. I'm just going to put it in the drill. Okay. Just put it in here. Close it. And always wear safety goggles. Okay. Okay, so this side, notice we just made it as smooth as possible. We look from the top. It's still a little bit rough, but we'll file it out a little bit more later. And since this one has stones, you just have to be careful of the prongs, not to weaken them because it's going to be a nightmare to put it back in. We're just going to do it on the other side. Just going to make it a little bit smoother here. So that's pretty good. We're going to file it a couple more times so we can smooth out the rough edges a little bit more. To smooth out the rough edges, we use this one, the diamond drill. This is really fine, so it's just going to make it a little bit nicer and easier to polish. So here we go. This side we actually did pretty well the first time, so maybe we don't even need to make it finer. This side is a little bit on top. Just going to get rid of it really quickly. Actually, we don't need to do much either. Okay. Alright, that's all it took. So, we're just going to smooth it out with the polishing bit. Just going to put some polishing gloss on it to help it go. Don't need too much. If you put too much, it's going to get the prongs dirty. Okay. Also, you better wear a mask because it kind of gets dusty, the polishing gloss. I already got some on the prong a little bit. I'll have to clean it up later. So. And that's all it takes. Now it's nice mirror finish, and we can oxidize it. So this is the guy that we just smoothed out with the polishing bit. So it's a nice mirror finish, but now the color is a little bit off, so we're going to have to oxidize it. And the solution we use, because this is silver, we use it's called silver black, but there's other brands. Make sure you use it with a sink and in a ventilated area with gloves, safety mask, and goggles, because if it gets on your skin, it's very irritating. So I'm just going to put a little bit on this Q-tip. Okay, got my gloves on. We're just going to put a little bit of that solution on the bald spot, if you will. There it is. So notice it gets darker. You don't have to get the color exactly right, because we're going to brush it off later and it's going to be more even. Okay. So we just oxidize that a little. Don't need to do everything. You can get it on the diamonds a little bit, but not too much. It's better to not, this is highly acidic, it's better not to touch the stones. I'm just going to rinse it in some water. With a paper towel, just brush it a little. You can just brush along that one spot until it's more even with the rest of it. Okay. That looks pretty good to me. So there you have it. We went from this to this in about 5 steps. That doesn't take too long once you get used to it.